besides being considered two of the best players in French football. Kylian Mbappé and Paul Pogba are two athletes who know how to spend their huge fortunes. But have you ever wondered which of them lives the most luxurious life? In this video, you'll watch a heated battle between Paul Pogba and Kylian Mbappé. So let's fight! Before we get started, I challenge you. You have to click on subscribe and activate notifications, check the option all. But you have to do that in less than 5 seconds. You got it? And if you can, write in the comments #AllAboutSubscribe. Alright, let's get started. Luxury shopping. Both stars like to be well-dressed and stylish, but who has the most exaggerated spending sprees? Mbappé, for example, has been spotted with several watches, such as $13,500 Rolex Yachtmaster, $20,900 Millennial Pink Hublot Big Bang, $24,000 Hublot Big Bang Sang Blue 2, $43,000 Hublot Spirit of Big Bang King Gold in 18K, $88,000 Hublot Big Bang Unico Red Sapphire, and even a Hublot Rainbow watch for an unbelievable $94,000. To take care of his appearance, Pogba has been seen wearing expensive outfits such as a $2,200 Ghost Project bomber jacket from Gucci, a $3,500 Dolce & Gabbana blazer, a $40,000 Rolex Daytona watch in 18-karat white gold, a $120,000 Patek Philippe 5905P watch, a $200,000 Richard Mille RM030 White Rush watch, and even a Patek Philippe 5719/10G in white gold studded with a total of 1,343 diamonds, a jewel valued at approximately $453,000. But the soccer player also likes to give away gifts to people he likes. In fact, he has already donated dozens of Rolex watches for the entire squad of Juventus. And because the stars spend a lot of money on their appearance, we'll consider the round a draw. Points for both. Cars. Both players like to drive fancy cars, but who has the most luxurious garage? Starting with Kylian Mbappé. He has already been seen getting out of a Volkswagen Tiguan, an SUV with a modern design, the price of which for the newest and most complete models is as high as $40,000. He has also posted pictures in a Volkswagen ID.4 Cross, a 100% electric vehicle with a futuristic design. The car is equipped with a battery that allows it to run for more than 310 miles and can cost up to $50,000. He has also posted a picture getting out of an Audi that appeared to be the A6 Avant, a vehicle with a wagon design, which the latest models cost around $60,000. Going up in price, he has already been seen in a Mercedes that appeared to be the GLE model, a luxury SUV capable of offering a lot of comfort and safety. And to give you an idea of the price of this car, there are newer models that cost around $80,000. Going a little higher, the player owns a Volkswagen Multivan, an ideal vehicle for when he wants to move around with more space and comfort, having its price estimated at approximately $85,000. Even more expensive, Mbappé has been seen in a Volkswagen Touareg, another SUV from the German brand that is even more robust and spacious. No wonder that to own one of these, one may need to invest more than $110,000 in the latest models. Another super comfortable vehicle that the Frenchman owns is a Mercedes-Benz V-Class, a huge car capable of offering a lot of space and ergonomics for all its passengers. And to enjoy this comfortable Mercedes car, you may need to invest up to $150,000. And although Kylian Mbappé does not own a wallet, several sources speculate that he owns a Ferrari SF90 Stradale, one of the fastest cars made by Ferrari. The vehicle is equipped with a Super V8 engine, capable of accelerating from 0 to 62 miles per hour in just 2.5 seconds, managing to reach a top speed of an unbelievable 211 miles per hour. And maybe that's why a new one can top the $600,000 figure. Pogba, on the other hand, was spotted getting out of a $45,000 Volkswagen ID.3 Max. He has also posted a video showing off one of his toys, nicknamed Nutella Baby. It is a Mercedes GLA 250, a vehicle valued at around $50,000. He has also been spotted in a Chevrolet Camaro, a car with a sporty design valued at around $60,000. Another car he has been spotted in is an Audi RS6, a sports car with a wagon design, capable of uniting comfort and speed in one vehicle, being valued at around $110,000. Pogba has also been seen in a Mercedes GLS, a robust SUV capable of offering a lot of comfort for its passengers. So it isn't for nothing that its price can reach approximately $130,000. The player also once owned a Maserati Quattroporte, a beautiful sports car equipped with a V8 engine made for those who like speed. And to own one of these, you may have to fork out around $150,000. Moving the price up further, he also owns a Bentley Continental V8S convertible, a sophisticated car that may have cost the player around $250,000. It is also speculated that he owns a Ferrari 488 GTB, a super sports car and the dream of any car lover. And no wonder that its price revolves around the range of $260,000. Paul Pogba is also known to own a Rolls-Royce Wraith, a luxury car valued at around $350,000. The player has also posted a photo while fueling a Lamborghini Aventador, a super sports car capable of reaching impressive speeds, being among the fastest cars in the world. The vehicle features a 770 horsepower engine that accelerates from 0 to 60 miles per hour in an unbelievable 2.8 seconds, reaching a top speed of 220 miles per hour. And to own one of these, you may need to cash out more than $450,000. The most expensive vehicle Pogba is speculated to own, however, is an McLaren P1, one of the most desired cars in the world by those that have a thing for speed. And if the player really does own this vehicle, it could be that he has invested over $1 million. And for having more expensive cars, Paul Pogba wins this round. Point for him. Aircraft. The two players often travel in private jets, but who owns the most expensive and luxurious aircraft? When Mbappé went to sign his contract with PSG, for example, the player demanded to have a private jet to use whenever he wants, something that, despite being denied, did not prevent him from renting his own super modern aircraft. Among the aircraft used by the player is, for example, a Bombardier Challenger 350, one of the most used aircraft for corporate flights in the world. The interior of the aircraft is very elegant and comfortable, ideal to meet the needs of the French star. And to enjoy all this luxury, it may be necessary to pay about $7,000 for just 1 hour of flight. Paul Pogba has also been seen using private jets to get around, including a Gulfstream G280, a very modern twin-engine business jet. Its interior is very luxurious, with 2 living areas capable of carrying up to 10 passengers in comfort. And to get an idea of price, this aircraft is valued at around $20 million, but in case the player just chartered it on one of his trips, he may have shelled out around $10,000 per flight hour. And because the two don't own the jets, we'll consider the round a draw. Real estate. Both players don't skimp when it comes to choosing a good place to live. But which one spends more on property? Mbappé, for example, doesn't skimp on comfort. Some sources speculate, for example, that he once lived in a luxury apartment overlooking the famous Eiffel Tower in the French capital city of Paris. The property of player was nothing less than a duplex apartment in one of the most sophisticated buildings in the neighborhood. And because his apartment is on the top floor, it should certainly afford him a spectacular view of the city, which is possible to get a good idea of by looking at records of penthouses that are located in this same area. And based on the rental prices of other neighboring properties, it is possible to get a sense of how much the striker paid to live there. According to some sources, Mbappé had to pay something like $40,000 every month. Currently, it is speculated that the player has bought another property located in Neuilly-sur-Seine, a super exclusive neighborhood frequented by several other celebrities. On social networks, Mbappé has already shared with the public some records inside his residence. According to what was shown, it is possible to see that the decor of the house is based on neutral tones and creams with classic wood finishes that appear to be very luxurious. It is believed that there is even a pool for the player to relax in. And as reported in the media, the young striker has invested almost $10 million to acquire this property. Paul Pogba, while playing for Manchester United, decided to buy a beautiful mansion near the club. The player's property is located in a prime area known as Hale Barnes, which is part of the Greater Manchester Metropolitan County. The player's property is situated on a plot of land of approximately 15,608 square feet, more than enough space to cater to all the star's needs. In some posts that Pogba has made on social media, it was possible to get to know a little of the athlete's residence. The house's living room, for example, is where the player seems to spend most of his time in. It's where he takes the opportunity to watch his favorite sports matches and also to play with his son. And it's even in this room that Pogba gathers his family to celebrate Christmas. One of the interesting points of this room is that it has large window openings, which end up providing great natural lighting. However, in some photos taken from the real estate company where the player bought the property, it was possible to see other beautiful rooms, such as an indoor pool for when he wants to relax, a huge kitchen with rounded countertops, modern bathrooms that even include bathtubs, and even an amazing game room that is very well decorated, where the player is always sharing his moments of peace in his social media. But nothing compares to his indoor soccer field, a super stylish place with lots of LED lights, where he can enjoy playing ball while at home. And to acquire this mansion, there is no doubt that Paul Pogba had to disburse some serious cash. According to some sources, the property was being advertised for £3,600,000, but the French star managed to negotiate the price down, buying the property for something around £2,900,000, or, in terms of dollar, the small sum of almost $4 million. Not bad, is it? Paul Pogba also seems to like investing in vertical properties, and it's no wonder that in the mid-2020s, he decided to buy an incredible luxury apartment in the city of Miami. The player's apartment is located in the condo 1000 Museum Miami, one of the most luxurious buildings that there are in the world. This stunning 60-plus story tall tower features a contemporary design, with a facade clad in crystal clear glass, together with a structure composed of curved lines, which help create a super modern look. Entering the building, you can see how sophisticated it is, with it possessing a futuristic and stunning architecture. The residents of this condominium can enjoy a lot of comfort, since it has an infrastructure that only buildings of this level are able to offer. Among the facilities in the buildings are, for example, rooms with bars, places for relaxing, movie theaters, an entire gym, indoor pools with views to the city, and even a private helipad on the top floor. To give you an idea, there are approximately 32,000 square feet of leisure areas alone in the condo. That is, spaces to chill and have fun are not lacking at all. Although there is not much information about the player's property, based on other apartments it is possible to see that they all have spectacular views of the city, which is one of the great things about this apartment. That, and also having all the technology of a smart home, being able to control several things in the palm of your hand. In addition, another great player who also owns an apartment in this building is David Beckham, who has also invested a good amount of money. While the price of Paul Pogba's apartment is unknown, it is known that Beckham invested around $24 million for his. This gives an idea of how much the French star had to pay in order to live there too. And since we don't know exactly how much Pogba's flat is worth, we'll consider this round a draw. Points for both. Net worth. As two of the greatest players in French football, everyone knows they've earned a lot of money. But which of them has managed to amass the biggest fortune? Starting with Paul Pogba. Apart from his huge salary as a soccer player, the French star also manages to have other sources of income. Because he has played for big clubs and since he is such a charismatic guy, many people want to know what his life is like, making him one of the most famous soccer players in the world on social media. On his Instagram alone, for example, Pogba has already surpassed the 50 million follower mark. And of course, all that visibility brings him a lot of money. The player takes the opportunity to advertise for big companies, such as the snack brand Lay's, the soft drink brand Pepsi, and his main sponsor Adidas, with whom he has signed a 10-year contract for the gigantic sum of more than $40 million. In his soccer career, his salary only went up as he brought more and more results to the teams he played for. In his time at Juventus, for example, it's estimated that his salary was nearly $8 million per season, and even if that's a gigantic income, it's a far cry from what he earns today. But, without a doubt, it was with his return to Manchester United that Pogba really got the appreciation he deserved. To get an idea, it is estimated that currently the midfielder's salary is around $20 million, and if you take into account advertisement earnings, the figures reach over $30 million, a huge amount, which puts him among the top 10 highest paid soccer players in the world. And even though no one really knows how big the player's amassed wealth is, adding up all the money he has ever made from soccer, some sources estimate that Paul Pogba has a net worth of around $120 million. Not bad, is it? Mbappé, for his part, has also seen his salary grow exponentially over the years. To get an idea of his income, when he was around 17 years old and playing for Monaco, for example, it is estimated that he had a salary that hovered around $95,000 per month, or more than 1,100,000 reais annually. Although this is an excellent salary for a young player like him, it is far from what he currently receives. After his transfer to Paris Saint-Germain, Kylian Mbappe's salary has multiplied dozens of times to reach a level that puts him in the list of the best-paid players in the world, in fourth place behind big names like Neymar Jr., Lionel Messi, and Cristiano Ronaldo. According to some sources, the striker receives a salary added to performance bonuses, which comes to almost $28 million per season. But Mbappé also has other lucrative sources of income. Because he is considered to be one of the best soccer players in the world and one of the biggest promises of the new generation of soccer, the youngster has become a kind of celebrity known all over the world. On social networks, for example, he is one of the most followed soccer players in the world. On Facebook alone, he has 15 million followers, but it is on Instagram that Mbappé really stands out, with over 65 million followers. This number is so high that it makes him the most famous person in France, ahead of other great players in his country, such as Karim Benzema, Antoine Griezmann, Paul Pogba, and Zidane. And of course, because he is so famous, Mbappé is able to earn a lot of money by associating with and advertising various companies. Among the brands for which he has advertised are Oakley, Christian Dior, PlayStation 5, Hugo Boss, FIFA, and many others. Just being an ambassador for the Swiss luxury watch company Hublot, for example, it is estimated that Mbappé receives around $1.5 million per year. While being sponsored by the sporting goods company Nike, some sources say that his contract is around $5 million per year. It is estimated that when all his sponsorships are added up, he receives around $15 million per year. Not bad at all, is it? And if we add the amount he receives as his sponsorships, the amount exceeds the trifle of $40 million per year. And everything indicates that this enormous income will only increase. This is because, according to soccer experts, Kylian Mbappé is at the top of the ranking of the most valuable players in the world, estimated to be worth about 180 million euros. And although nobody knows exactly how much his fortune is worth, some sources estimate that he has already accumulated a net worth of around $150 million. And because he has a bigger fortune, Kylian Mbappé wins this round. Point for him. At the end of this battle, we have 4 points for Paul Pogba against 4 points for Kylian Mbappé, making it a draw. But if you think there are still other arguments in favor of one of the two, write your best justification below. Hey, you like the video? So don't forget about leave your like and comment, and tell some suggestions of another videos, and hopefully we gonna do it. All about channel Dios to satisfy your curiosity.